So now we end our division roundup with the last game, Packers and the Seattle Seahawks. I'm Bobby Thompson.
I'm Julian Gallardi, and that's how we're going to end our divisional picks. It's the last game of the weekend. The Seattle Seahawks are 12-5 after their victory in Philly. Very uninspiring game, but they won it 17-9. They pick up 325 yards passing, rushing 64 yards. DK Metcalf was the standout in this game, had a couple big plays, including that touchdown, obviously. And he's done great for them. What a great pickup that was. I don't know how he slipped that far to draft. The ninth wide receiver taken doesn't make any sense, just based off the measurables alone. So, to me, it's just the fact that the Seahawks, they're ready for this moment. They've been here before. Go ahead.
No, yeah, they are. They a big game for Seattle. Getting that win, DK Metcalf was a complete factor on that. They could not cover him. They couldn't stay with him. He's making plays up and down the field. And definitely the Packers have their work cut out for him, taking him out of the game this week, definitely.
Yeah, the Packers are 13-3. They had a week off, so they're rested. They'll get Seattle outside, but Seattle's used to playing in the bad weather. And we know what took place. Was this 3 years ago now with the crazy onside kick? Wow, I can't believe it. This is 3 years ago, isn't it?
Yeah.
It was 3 years ago around, that was the NFC champion. No, that was the divisional rounds, actually. Or now I'm getting all my stuff confused. Was that the year the Seahawks made the Super Bowl and you guys beat them? That crazy onside kick and everything happened?
Yes, that is. Okay, that's 2014.
Okay, so that's 5 years ago? Oh my God, wow. Okay, so my years are completely off, so don't regard me right now. But that's what happened. The Seahawks had that big win in Lambeau Field in overtime. That's the last time they met in the playoffs, I believe. Am I correct?
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Okay, at least I got that right. So let's forget about all that stuff. And now we look forward to the present day and why I think the Seahawks are going to get the upset.
Oh, okay.
So I'm coming in like that. And I think that the Seahawks are going to get this win. They know how to win ugly. They know how to win dirty. If you want to play a shootout, they'll play a shootout. If you don't want to score much, they can do that too. But the thing is that their defense really concerns me, especially against the pass and the run, I guess. It's just not a good unit. But they got helped by McCown. The thing is that I think the Seahawks would have success running the ball against the Packers. I think they'll get Beast Mode and Homer going a little bit. I think you'll see Russell Wilson get involved with some QB runs. The Packers' defense is very susceptible against the run. They're giving up 120 yards. They rank 10th coming into the playoffs, so I think they're going to look to take advantage of that. The Packers' secondary is in the middle of the pack, 232 yards, and that ranks them 6th. Their offense is really problematic. It actually ranks second to last with just 23.5 points a game, and Seattle scored over 25. So, and the Packers also have problems running the ball as well. Passing, they're lower than you would think, with 8 and 233 yards, and the rush was 112. But here's the thing. Seattle, Russell Wilson, Metcalf, they have it going on. I think you'll see Lockett get more involved this week. And I think you'll see the guys in the pass rush make plays, but they have to worry about up front with Ladarius and Preston Smith. That's going to be a big thing for the Seahawks to take to control, or at least attempt to control.
To control the law firm?
Yeah, to try to contain the law firm that we've been hyping up all year. So now here it all comes down to this. The Packers, this is the first time before he's playing in the coaching in the playoffs. Rodgers is a veteran. He's been through this before, although he hasn't won a Super Bowl in a long time. But they both have won Super Bowl. And you could actually argue these are the two best quarterbacks left based on everything they've accomplished. What do you think?
Yeah, definitely. This game definitely has a lot of history to it. These two quarterbacks are arguably two of the best in the NFC and two of the best in football, in my personal opinion. So, most established, yes, to going forward. I think this game is going to be a lot different than what we've seen. Both teams are a lot different. You know, the Packers, basically their offense used to consist of a lot of playmakers. Now it's Devontae Adams, Aaron Jones, and nobody's, honestly, because Jimmy Graham is a shell of himself. Shouldn't even show up. He should just call in sick. It's like he's never there. And in Seattle, you know, last time they played, you know, Jermaine Kearse, Doug Baldwin, but now they got Tyler Lockett, DK Metcalf.
It's a different crew.
More the running back. They got Beast Mode back, so Beast Mode is giving them momentum.
He's my X Factor, by the way. That's always Beast Mode. He's always the X Factor. You saw that play out Zuri. That was how he just trucked into the end zone against Philly. There was two guys, and it was like violent hits too. He just battered them like old-fashioned Beast Mode. He's my X Factor because the Seahawks are going to have to run the football well if they're going to beat the Packers.
Yes, they are. They're going to have to. So Packers secondary is very underrated, and they could cause a lot of havoc. The game plan for the Seahawks is to definitely get that run game going, and then sets up play action and where Russell Wilson can air it out down the field to his playmakers.
Get those options going too, the read options, the run and all that. That's how the Seahawks are going to win the game. For Packers, the X Factor, I can't even say Aaron Jones anymore because he's above the stats of being an X Factor at this point. I guess Lazard I'll use as my X Factor. He seems to be an interesting cat. Because he seems to be the second best receiving option, which is crazy to say. And once you get past Adams and Jones, I don't know who else there really is. I mean, Allison's not very good, and Jimmy Graham's not anything like you were saying. He's really not very productive anymore. So
that's putting it mildly.
And I guess Valdez Scantling fell off too. I don't know whatever happened to him. So I'm going with Lazard as my X Factor for the Packers. Or I guess one of the Smiths too. They could always be an X Factor.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with
who you got?
For both teams. For the Packers, my X Factor for them is going to be Jamal Adams. I think they're going to try to take Aaron Jones out.
Jamal Adams?
Jamal Williams.
I was going to say Jamal's the dad. I'm like, is there another one?
Jamal Williams, sorry.
Okay. That's a good one.
Sorry, Jamal Williams.
In the passing game, I can see him working.
Yeah, because they're going to try to take away Aaron Jones, and if they somehow succeed, which I don't think they will.
Yeah, I don't know about that either.
I think Jamal Williams can definitely do some work in the passing game. That seems to be where he does his damage. And for me, for the Seahawks, my X factor is DK Metcalf. I think that he could stretch down the field and get them paying attention to him, and then the under routes go to Tyler Lockett. So it all works out. So it's going to be an interesting game. I will give you my pick right now. I'm riding with Go Pack Go. I'm riding with Aaron Rodgers to get this win. He's hungry for another one. You know what? His supporting cast, Devontae Adams this year dealt with injuries. The one consistent on that offense has been Aaron Jones. Mm-hmm. That has been he's a playmaker. He's a threat. He's been a godsend for the Green Bay Packers. I think he does exceptionally well this week. He's going to be a reason why they win this game. I'm going to go with the Packers. I'm going to go 28-23, and I do think Russell Wilson, though, has a very, very good game. And I will say Marshawn scores. Beast Mode gets in the end zone.
Beast Mode.
I will say this. I think in the receiving game, this is where I think Tyler Lockett has a big game. That's all I'm going to say. Okay. I think they're going to have a lot of trouble containing him.
Okay. So you got a good game going on. I'm going to give you a good one as well. I think Seahawks get the dub as time expires with a Jason Meyer. With a touchdown, actually. I won't say field goal because my score is 28-27. I think you're going to see Beats won't get in at the end. I think that's going to be how it goes down. I think you're going to see the Packers take the lead late. Russell Wilson goes down, completes underneath to Lockett, and you'll see a bomb to Metcalf, and then Metcalf will get them close, and this time they will give Lynch the ball. I have spoken.
Yeah, if they didn't learn their lesson now, they'll never learn. If you're close, if you're on the 1 yard line, you better hand it off to Marshawn Lynch. Like, come on now.
Yeah, I mean.
But I love that decision though that they did.
Yeah,
I do.
Oh God, please no! I hate it so much still, but I'm over it at this point, I guess. So we look forward to that game. It's going to be a great one. I honestly think it could be the best matchup out of all of them. To me, it's the one that's the most back and forth. Like, I don't exactly know what's going to happen. It also has the lowest spread, which also carries into what we're saying because the odds makers see this as the closest game. And I really think it could be the best game of the week. So now, before we go, let's rank the 4 games in order of best to worst, you think. Let's make some predictions of, like, the most watchable to least watchable.
Most watchable is this one, Packers, okay. Seahawks. Second, I'm going to go with what was it? I'm going to go with the 49ers Vikings.
I was going to do that too. That's
a good one.
That is a good one.
Third, I'm going to go with Chiefs Chiefs, Texans, and the last is Ravens, Titans. And the reason why is because we all know what's going to happen, the inevitable.
Yeah, okay, so I'll try to put my spin on it. I think the most watchable game is going to be, we agree with Packers Seahawks for sure. Mm-hmm. The second game I'm going to go with, I'm going to do Texans and Chiefs. I think that's going to be more interesting than some people think. Because I think, like I said, Andy Reid in the home playoff games, I don't fully trust still. I need to see better results before I fully back him. And it always just makes me a little nervous. It doesn't matter who's on the team, it seems like, either. That's the other thing. But that's the second. The third one, I'll throw a curveball just to change things up, too. I'll say Titans-Ravens is a little more exciting than people think.
Okay.
And I think the Titans will hang tough for a little bit. And then 49ers-Vikings, I actually think is a fun game, but I just have a feeling that 49ers might just take over, even though it's a Vikings cover. But I'm just trying to have fun here. So anything, X factors for divisional rounds, anything to watch for? You got any low-key things? Actually, here we go. Who's someone you think could disappoint in a player that you think will disappoint in his divisional round?
A player that will disappoint.
Yeah, someone that has high expectations and might cost their team the game or something like that.
High expectations to cost their team the game. Wow.
I'm just trying to think of someone that
let's say Ryan Tannehill.
Okay.
I think he could be a guy who could, you know what?
Okay.
He's been red hot. He's been red hot. He's due for one of those crappy games that he's used to having. So
I could get behind that.
How about you?
I have a shocking one. I don't even think you're ready for it.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron Rodgers.
Really? Aaron Rodgers. Because you know what? Here's the thing: Packers' offensive line is suspect, in my opinion.
And he really hasn't had that great of a season either. What if he has another underwhelming game and the Seahawks get the upset win?
That's true. That's very true. Okay, and also Jadeveon Clowney chasing after him and
that's another X factor for the Seahawks.
Yeah, we'll be under duress all game. It's going to be interesting.
I also think the rest might be keeping a close eye on him because of the Wentz situation.
Yeah, that's true.
So I don't think they're going to let anything like that fly again.
Especially on Aaron Rodgers.
No, and then someone else to watch for me not meeting expectations. How about Kirk Cousins?
True.
I don't fully trust him yet. It's one playoff victory. It's a good victory, but you never know when the other shoe could drop for Kirk Cousins.
No. Yeah, that's true. You know, he could. That's another thing. He had a great game last week, and then this week he comes out riding sky high, and then he just hits the bed.
And the 49ers have the personnel to make him uncomfortable. So
yes.
He doesn't like pressure, and they can get a lot of pressure. So.
Oh, yeah, he can.
All right, so since we went on the opposite ends of the spectrum, who's a player you think could surprise and be a difference maker for why a team wins a game? Someone under the radar.
Under the radar?
Offense or defense. Any team.
I think, you know what? Out of all these teams, I think that why a team wins a game, I'm going to go with Richard Sherman for the 49ers.
That's a good one.
I think he could be a difference maker and get that game-winning interception or batted down pass that gets picked off like he's done in the past.
All right, I'm going to give you a surprising one. For the Chiefs, I'm going to do a Sean McCoy.
Okay, yeah, you've been talking about that. You've been hyping that up.
So I'll stay with that, and I think he could be a difference maker. I could see him getting a couple critical first downs to ice the game, potentially, maybe get a big score or something. I think McCoy's got a little something left to offer still.
Yeah, we'll see.
So that's what I'm thinking with that. I think we're just about good here. So next time you'll see us, we'll probably be recapping these games, and we'll be previewing the AFC Championship game and the NFC Championship game.
Yep.
So hopefully everyone has a great divisional weekend. We're looking forward to it. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Goodbye.
Follow. Oh, go ahead.
No. Go ahead.
Follow, like, subscribe, sponsor. You guys know the drill. GT Sports Talk 2, Twitter and Instagram. GNT Sports Talk, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. Subscribe today.
And tomorrow.
and forever.
Yes. Subscribe today, tomorrow, and forever.
Real ones know what that means.
Yeah.
I don't need to specify.
No.